So now you're familiar with drawing with basic line tools. In this section, we'll move into drawing with polyline, right? So we'll just remove this right there. So I'll just highlight all of them and delete it. So we'll be using polyline instead of line features. In the previous section, we used line features, so I'll use polyline. So I'll now draw a particular section here with the polyline. You'll see a different. Okay. Escape. So in this particular feature again, I will have to pick a line feature. So let's pick a line feature and see the magic there. I'll pick a line feature. Escape. So in this particular line feature, if I click on this polyline, everything will be clicked, right? But if I click on the line feature, it's just a particular section of the line that clicks. So the difference between the two is that when you click on a polyline, everything all will be clicked. So it's good for extensive drawing like surveying drawing. If you're drawing with plenty lines, so you need a polyline instead of a line. So I just have to delete this. So let me click on circle. On the circle, I will type a radius of 100. Okay, right? I've typed a radius of 100. So you just draw the radius for me, right? I'll still click circle again. I'll click. Instead of typing radius, I'll click on diameters, right? And I type a diameters of 100 again. You see the difference? You see? Because I typed for radius, this is for radius and this is for diameters, right? So the difference between it is that the 100 value of the diameter is smaller than the 100 value of a radius. So similarly, we can actually make an arc tool also. So let's just click. This is an arc tool. If you click here, you will see other features of an arc tool. If you click here right there, you see other features of an arc tool. You see 3 points. You see start, center, and end. Start, center, and angle. So I'm just going to pick one. You can choose any of these you want to. So I'm just going to pick this 3 points of arc. Let's just pick this one first. So you just click here, and click here. So this particular one is 3 point of arc. Okay. So there's the one I like using. Let me just pick that one and show you. This one that says center, start, and end. This one, even if you're doing it on a straight line, and you click, and you come this side, it's going to make the arc for you. Center, start, and end. Okay, that's just as simple as it is, right? Okay, similarly guys, for the circle, you can actually, we have 6 different ways of making circle, right? For the circle, we have 6 different ways of making circle. You can choose from any of these you want to, all right? So that's the rectangle feature. So also the rectangle have two shapes, rectangle and polygon. So you want to make a polygon or a rectangle, you click on it, but I will have to click on a rectangle. So I want to make a rectangle with this. So this is how to make a rectangle. Mind you, rectangle, you don't just click a line. If you click on the rectangle, it's going to draw everything, right? The 4 edges from one point to the other. So that's how to draw a rectangle. So let's just say, so guys, if you want to make this a precise drawing, just click on the rectangle again, all right? Click on the rectangle and draw it. So I'll just have to type 100, right? And click on your keyboard tab and type 50 in order for us to make this a precise drawing. So it has given us a length of 100 and a width of 50, right? So that's just how to draw a drawing. Then you want to zoom in, just swing it's going to zoom in, right? On your mouse, you can zoom it like this, zoom in and out. Then this is called panning. You're moving it, you're panning it, right? If you click the middle swing, right? Your on your mouse is panning. If you zoom in, zoom out on the middle swing it to the right, swing it, it's going to zoom in and out. So that's how to make a simple panning and zooming extent. You want to move this particular object, right? You want to move this particular object. So just click on the object and click in move. Okay. So on the object, just hit a particular point. It's going to move this object, right? You see it there. So you see, move, click on move, click on the object and hit enter. click on this. It's going to move it to a particular location you want it to. So similarly, if you want to do a copy select, you click on copy select, right? Click on the object and click enter. Come to the copy select. This is what you want to copy and select. You see that it's copying and selecting. You see, to your particular destination. If you want to copy and select it here, stuff like that. Okay. Okay. So so that's how to do copy and select, right? Then if you want to mirror, you want to rotate. Okay, click on rotate. Let's say you want to rotate an object. Let's say this object here, you want to rotate it. Click and enter. So just click on the object and rotate. You can see that it's rotating, right? You can see that it's rotating. Then you click on your escape key. All right, we don't need that. If you want to trim an object, just click on this trim tool here. Okay, let's mirror first. You want to mirror, click on mirror, and let's say we want to mirror this particular object. Click on the object, click enter, right? See how it's going to mirror it. Have you seen? That's mirror the object, escape. So we don't need that option. You want to trim a particular portion, click on your trim tool and click enter. You want to trim this, all right? Have you seen it there? So this particular option has been trimmed, so we don't need that. We just click escape. We want to fill in extend. Okay, just click on extend toolbar, click on enter. You see, I've still extend that portion, right? It's going to extend it to a particular place you want it to, right? You could see there. So just click escape. So I've taught you how to use your drawing panels, your drawing tools, and your modify tools. Every other thing, you're going to know it on the section as you keep practicing, right? So guys, let's look at some other options right there, right? So the next one on our list will be making a fillet. So you go on your fillet tools here, right there. So just click this fillet tool. So we want to make this as a fillet. Let's say I'll click this fillet tool. Okay, so I'll click this and this. Right, you want to make a fillet. I'll click a fillet tool. Click radius, right? Specify the radius point. Okay, you can see there. I'll do the same thing for this. All right, you can see that I've just made a fillet tool right there. Okay, then if I want to create an offset, so I'll just click on this offset right here. Assuming I want to create an offset of this line. Okay, let me just delete all this. We don't need it again. Escape. I will draw a line. Okay, let me just draw a line. Okay, escape. So I want to make an offset of this line. Let me say I want to make an offset of this line. So I'll just click offset tool right there. Offset. So let me say I want to make an offset of 2 meters. To enter. So I'll just click this. So you can see that it's very, very small. So let me just say 10 meters. Escape. I'll just delete this. So I want to make an offset. Click on this offset through 10 meters. Right? You see that the offset has been made. Okay, so we don't actually need all this, so I'll just clean it. So next on our list, we are going to make an object snap. So on this object snap, for example, now you have a box here. Okay, you have this, and if you click on this object snap, if you off this now, you're not going to see a place to click. Okay, let me say I want to draw another line. You see, if you off it, you're not going to see a place to click. You see, but if it's on, you're going to see a place to click to draw a precise line. So assuming this object snap, these particular functions are off, and there's a midpoint here. Assuming I off this midpoint right here, and I want to get this midpoint from the line I will draw. Okay, I want to get this midpoint. You see that I cannot get the midpoint. Anywhere I click, it's not going to give me the midpoint. But if I come to this object snap right there and click on this midpoint, okay, so I'm going to get the midpoint of that place. That's the midpoint. So that is that for object snap. So we're going to delete this. So we want to make a drawing. We want to make a drawing, and this drawing is going to be this one here. Okay, we want to make this drawing here exactly like this. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to determine the diameters of this drawing, the dimensions of the drawing. So I'm going to click a line tool right there, and I will make this 18 meters. 18 meters. Okay, 18. Click enter. So I'll just escape. See that it's small, very small. I'll just zoom it right there. So you can see that this is 18 meters from here to here. To this point is 18 meters. So I want to make a circle, a radius. Click on the circle. So I'll click on the circle right here. So I'll make this one as diameters. So I'll click on diameters right here. Instead of radius, click on diameters. And I'll make this one as 8 diameters. Click enter. Okay. Click on the diameters again. Click on this. So I'll make this one as diameters again. I'll click this as 5. Right? Click enter. So I want to make the last one now, which is this one here. So I'll click the line through the circle again. Click on the center, on the points. Make this diameters also as 3.6. 3.6. This is 3.6 here. So I'll make it as 3.6. Click enter. Right? So I've actually make a diameter. So we want to make this radius of 6. So this particular circle here, we want to make this radius. So what I'll do is I'll just have to click on the circle again and make the radius. Though the radius is not covering this point, we are going to trim them out. So let's just say we want to make a radius of 6. So I type in 6, click enter. Okay, I've made that one. So under this drawing here, you'll see that this center line is the midpoint, and the midpoint is it has a total length of 12. Okay, so in order for you to put this, I'll have to divide this into 2. So offset 6 meters, offset 6 meters. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to click on offset 2, and I say offset of 6 meters. Click enter. Offset this to this. Offset this to this. If you look at this very well, you see that this radius of 6 corresponds with this offset 2 of 6. Okay, so from the center point, you could see it there. So I'll just have to escape that. So the next one says this offset 2 here, right? This particular line is an offset 2 also. This line from here to here is about 2 meters. You could see it here. This is it. From here to here is about 2. So I'll just have to click on offset tool again, right? I'll click on offset tool again and make it 2. Click enter. I'll just offset this to here 2. Offset this to here. Okay. I click escape. Click on line tool again. So I'll now have to join this all together to this point. So click escape again. So I'll go to my offset tool again. I'll click on the offset tool. So what I want to offset this line to make this one. See, you can see that this one here is about 1 meter. So I'll just offset it. So I'll just offset this particular line. So let me just say through 1 meter. Click enter. Offset this one. Escape. Okay. So we've just actually accomplished this. So the next one is I want to offset this particular point. You could see that there's a curve here. So I want to offset this, and the offset here is about 4 meters. You can see it here. So I just want to offset that particular point. So I'll click offset tool again. Click 4 meters. Offset it to 4. So the center point of this is 2.5. You can see it here. From this circle is 2.5. So we want to offset to in order for me to draw this circle appropriately from the center point. So I'll just offset this from this line to this place to 2.5. So I'll click offset tool again. Make 2.5. Click enter. So I'll just offset this as 2.5. Escape. So you could see that we've actually gotten this particular portion. So I'll just trim some parts what I don't really need. So I'll go to trim tool. I'll trim this. When you click trim tool, you click enter. I'll trim this one out. Okay, I'll trim this out. 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 I don't need them again, right? You see that I don't need them. So I'll just trim this one too. Escape. I'll just delete this line future. Delete. I don't need it as well. Right? So I'll just have to delete this one too. Okay, escape. Just leave it like that. So I'll come to circle. Click on this particular place. This center point. It's going to give the center point. Click on it. So this circle is about, the inner one is 1.5. You can see there 1.5 diameter. So I'll click on diameters and make it 1.5. Click enter. Okay. The second one is, the outer layer is 2.4. So I'll just click the circle again. Go to that point. make the outer layer as, click on diameters as 2.4, 2.4, 2.4, click enter, okay. This circle is, delete this circle was, so we'll make this circle as 1.52, so I'll click on it again, click diameters, we rather made it 1.5, 1.52, click diameters, click 1.52, 0.52, click enter, okay. So we've actually made a circle right there. So I don't actually need this line again, so I'll just delete the line, delete, okay. So I'll click on these two right there, I'll come to my offset tool, sorry, my fillet tool, this mirror tool, I'll come to my mirror tool, click on the mirror tool. So I'll click on this midpoint, okay, you can see it right there. I've brought this particular tool to this point, okay. So that's just it. So I'll click on my trim tool again, trim. So where's my trim tool? Escape that point, or just click it. So what we forgot to do, we forgot to enter, click it, mirror tool, I'll mirror this, center point, click enter, okay. So I'll just have to trim this out, click on my trim tool, I don't need this anymore, click trim tool and click enter, I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need this. So you can't delete that one though, you just have to delete that one, okay. I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need this, escape. So I'll just delete this one right there, escape, or I'll just highlight it and delete them. So just delete, okay. So we are now left with this one. So you could see that this is perfect. So we want to make this radius here. So I'll just click on this fillet tool, click on the fillet, make a radius, click on radius, you can see it here, radius. So I need to make a radius of the fillet tool at 1.6, click enter, okay, click here and click here. So it has made a 1.6. You could observe that as we are making this radius, this center line deleted. So just click on line 2 and make a line here, okay, click escape. Now do the same thing again, click on fillet tool, click on radius, make it at 1.6 radius, click enter, click here and click here, okay, perfect. So we just gotten the perfect shape of that, click escape. So we want to, you could see that from here, from this point to this point is about 5 meters. So we're going to offset 5 meters from this line. So I'll click on offset 2 again, okay, click on offset to make it as, we are offsetting through 5, click 5, type in 5 on your keyboard and press enter, okay. You can see there at 5, right. We want this particular place from here to here is about 1.5 meters. You can see it here, from this line to this point is about 1.5 meters. So what I will just have to do, I will click on 1.5, I'll offset this to escape, click on your offset tool again, okay, we want to offset it through 1.5, all right, click enter, this is it. Do the same thing to this other side, this is it, you escape. So we just have to trim some particular portion of this. So we click on trim tool, click enter, we don't need this, right, we don't need this, we don't need this, we don't need this, we don't need this, and we don't need this, okay. I'll trim this, we don't need this, we don't need this, and this, and this, and this. So this one can be trimmed, we just have to delete it, delete, perfect. So we've just done a particular, we have just done the diagram, okay. So in our next tutorial, we are going to be adding dimensions to this, okay. So this is perfect. In our next tutorial, we're going to teach you how to add dimensions and also teach you how to plot it, right. I would like you to subscribe on our channel at Star Life CAD. We'll give you all time tutorial on your AutoCAD, okay. Thank you so much. God bless you.